Welcome girls. I just wanted to basically show you all today what the aroma stimulating gel product can actually do for you. So I think it's really important for us to know that some of our products can be quite intensive and very reactive on the skin, and we've got to think about why it's actually happening. What's actually taking place? Why do we want to actually excel the circulation? Why do we want to get oxygenation in there? Why do we want to exfoliate the skin as well? And this is basically what this product is going to do. So first of all, as I apply it, I've already cleaned my skin, of course. You'll notice that there is going to be a very abrasive effect. So it's going to go quite red, okay? And in some cases, you can think, oh my gosh, the poor client's skin is basically having allergic reaction. That is actually not the case. And if you're unsure because you have a sensitive client, you can actually do a little small test patch to ensure that there is going to be nothing that's taking place that is an adverse reaction, of course. So what this is going to do is going to actually increase the blood circulation, which is really important because that's going to help with oxygenation. It's going to help to reduce any form of toxins in the skin. But also what it's going to do is it's going to actually help to actually get the uptake of your products to intensify as well. The product itself has got glycolic, lactic and salicylic acid. It's got nutmeg in there, rosewood essential oils, and the allantoin, of course, and that basically is going to help to actually exfoliate the skin. So it is intensive, but it's basically a product that's going to help to get your products to go deeper into the skin. It's actually going to help the skin to work faster, which is really, really important. And that means that basically the skin will be smoother. So makeup wise, it's going to last longer, and of course you will actually accelerate the collagen elastin supply as well to the skin. So I have decanted already, and it's a pinky color, so this is what it looks like. Okay, pink, almost look like watermelon. And then of course I've got my brush. Some product ranges where we are using the abrasive effect, we'll be using it sometimes with by using hot compressors, and that in itself will actually help the product to also drain deep into the skin. But we are using, of course, the salicylic and the lactic acid to create that kind of response in the skin. And that is going to get it to stimulate it to actually be functioning faster. I'm sure you all love my cap at the moment. I just thought to be a little bit funny bun. I think with lockdown we all need a little bit of something to just kind of like forget that there is something negative happening in our lives. I did this the other day and my skin tone has definitely accelerated. And with the oxygenation, what I've found is that if I actually run my hands over, the skin is much smoother. So this in itself means that the collagen elasticity has actually helped to plump up those cells. And that, of course, is very, very important. And of course, you would like your clients to actually be able to see that. So in a few minutes, it takes a little bit of time, you'll start noticing the effect. And the other day I was really weird, so I took some pictures as well. And you kind of like, as a client, will be a little bit like, oh my word, what have you done to me? I've got this amazing allergic reaction. And like I said, that is definitely not the case. But for any person that is sensitive, this is definitely not the treatment for them. And this is a build-up treatment that you basically will be working towards, and you've got to make sure that they're already on an AHA product, of course. What the client will experience is a lot of tingly sensations, so it's almost feeling like this kind of like reaction is happening. When you feel the air on it, there's kind of like a cooling sensation as well, but then you feel that real stimulation happening in that, and you're thinking, oh, what's what's actually happening to the skin. And it feels almost like an itchiness as well. And this is of course where you know are going to get that circulatory activity happening. You of course are going to get the oxygenation happening to the cells as well, which is absolutely important to the skin. And then eventually you start noticing that my skin is going to be absolutely going red, and it's kind of like a little bit crazy. But this is a treatment that you can actually offer your clients that is basically have got a very shallow looking skin, a lot of buildup of excess skin that's happening in there, and you really want to get that smoothing effect, and that's basically what they definitely will be needing. If you can already see, you can already notice that my skin is already starting to change, and this has not even gone 3 minutes since we basically, so we've been going 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes now, and literally in 3 minutes my skin has been transformed. You'll also notice that the delivery is much faster on my face than what it is on the neck area, and that is just because I've been really good with my skincare routine at the top, and therefore this product has already penetrated much faster into my skin. This will also help any clients basically that has got a lot of aging issues. Sometimes we also will use it on somebody that's very acneic, or particularly a very shallow looking, so a more drier looking acne, then basically a very oily effect. Can you girls see? Amazing, isn't it? So in about another 4 minutes, I will basically be removing it. I'm just waiting for this to actually also give us a little bit of intensity. Maybe I should just have put a little bit more on. I think I don't have enough, maybe. And as you've noticed, I have not double dipped. Okay? Don't want any bacteria in my product. And I can already feel heat transforming into the skin, so a very heated effect now. Still that kind of like tingly, but a lot more heat that's happening in it. I love any product that has got lactic acid in it. Lactic acid of course has got the ability to go quite deep into the skin. Salicylic acid is more situated at the top, so we'll be using it for any persons that has got a lot of acne. But if we want to go deeper and we are looking after a much older person, we really have to go down to the brickwork that's lower down. So we want to get a product that actually has got the same molecular structure as the lower entity of your cells to actually be able to penetrate to that area. And that's why lactic is one of my favorite product to use. Glycolic of course has got a little bit more of a reactiveness to it. But it is actually kind of like sitting just in between the two. So your lactic at the lower, glycolic, and then of course your salicylic acid, and therefore you'll be able to break down any kind of like excess skin from the lower level and a little bit to the upper level as well, and you get much better results. The only thing is that sometimes a product like that can be quite active as well. Can you girls see? Quite red it's become. And all that it is one product. So I have absolutely, as you've noticed, not touched anything except for applying the product, and that is it. And that is how amazing skincare is out there, is that we can get so many things happening in one go and see so much. And therefore you as a technician, as a new technician I should rather say, should get very excited about what is going to happen once you actually reach the outside. Because at the moment you guys are working with everything basic, you're not really getting that little bit of excitement, something that's a little bit different, and that's going to give your skin even more of a hype. But with me doing this, at least I'm hoping that this will actually get you girls to even get more excited about what is happening on the outside. right, and not just think about, oh, I'm just doing the basics, because the basics is going to get you to actually get into the world of intensive. The basics is going to get you into the world where you're really going to see what's going to happen with your client's skin that you would never ever have been able to actually think that you can achieve. Once you notice little things changing and your eyes will basically start capturing those little moments, you get very excited. And of course your clients don't always see those little moments, but you definitely will, and that is so important. So for the moment, I'm going to say toodaloo. I will be back, of course, and I will take a picture as well. I need to go and remove this. So it is 10 minutes, and this is more than enough time to basically, my neck, you can start noticing, has gone red, and it will still be activated. I'm just going to remove it so there still will be some activation, and I'll send you girls some after pictures. Okay, speak soon.